Hello and welcome back to our series of lessons on verbs. In our previous video, we have already learnt about state verbs, action verbs including transitive and intransitive, helping verbs and linking verbs. What we had not covered in that lesson, that was regular verb and irregular verbs. So this lesson is all about regular and irregular verbs. So today we are going to learn regular and irregular verbs. We will learn what they exactly are, how they are formed, and what is difference between the two. We know that verbs change as per tense. First we have base form, then we have past form, and then past participle form. So we can say that there are three forms of verbs: present, past, and past participle. The base form is called the present form, right? So here you can see accept, accepted, accepted, awake, awoke, awoken, right? So you can see that for converting the word accept to past and past participle form, we used ed or we added ed, but for converting the awake, we did not use any such pattern. So the verbs which is following the pattern of conversion from present to past and participle is regular verb, and the verb which is not following any pattern for conversion from present to past and past participle form, that is irregular verb. So we can say that based on the formation of past and past participle forms, verbs are divided into two parts. First is regular verbs and second is irregular verbs. Here we are going to learn the difference between regular verb and irregular verbs, right? So first of all, we have regular verbs. You can see that regular verbs follow a fixed pattern while converting from present to past and past participle. What is that fixed pattern? Here we can add ed, d or ied to the base form to make it past or past participle, right? But in case of irregular verb, we do not follow a fixed pattern while converting it from present to past or past participle. So, and second point is regular verbs are formed by adding d, ed and ied to the base form. But in case of irregular verb, they can't be formed like that, right? They can't be formed by adding any fixed character like d, ed or ied. So in simple and short, we can say that in case of irregular, as it doesn't follow any fixed pattern, we need to learn the forms always, right? So it was all about the difference between regular and irregular verbs. We can make regular verb or we can form regular verbs by adding d, ed and ied to the base form. Now we will learn how we can form regular verbs. First we will go with regular verbs, right? How we can do their formation. Formation means how we can make them, right? So first there are three ways. There are three ways for formation of regular verb. First is by adding ed to the base verb. Second is by adding d to the base verb. Third is by adding ied to the base verb. So when we go with the first point, it's by adding ed to the base form, right? You can see here, there are some cases when we need to modify some parts of words when we are adding ed, right? What we do, we simply add ed after the base word. You can see here we have answer. We added ed to make it past and past participle, right? We did not do any modification with the word. We simply added ed in all the four words. In answer, we made it answered by adding ed, right? Need became need, needed and needed, right? Third, discover became discover, discovered, right? Want, wanted. Here we did not do any modification in the base word. We simply added ed to it to make it past and past participle. So we can say that there are some cases when we need to modify some parts of the words when we are adding ed. Otherwise, we simply need to add ed to the base word. Next, we can form a regular verb by adding just d to the base form. How? Here we just added d to the base form. If and when we can do that, if the base verb is ending in E. Here you can see all the words: move, bake, race, hope. They all are ending with E, right? M-O-V-E. E is the last letter of all these words. So here, if the base verb is ending with E, we just need to add D to the past to make it past and past participle form, right? Here move became move, moved, moved, bake, baked, baked, race, raced, raced, hope, hoped, hoped. Here we simply added D and all these words in base form are ending with E. Then only we can add D to make it past and past participle. The third way for formation of a regular verb is by adding IED to the base form, right? If a verb ends with Y, then consonant Y, we replace it with IED to get past and past participle form, right? Here you can see words hurry, worry, copy, reply, right? These all words are ending with Y. So in such situation, what we do, we replace consonant Y with IED to make it past and past participle. Hurry, hurried, hurried, worry, worried, worried, copy, copied, copied, reply, replied, replied, right? Here we removed Y, the last letter Y, last consonant Y from the words, and in place of that we added IED. We replaced Y with IED, right? And after that, it was all about formation of regular verbs. We know that how we did it, by adding ED to the base form first, then by adding D to the base form, and after that by adding IED to the base form in place of Y, right? Consonant Y. And after that we will go with the formation of irregular verbs. As you all know that irregular verbs don't follow any such pattern of adding anything, right? So it was all about regular verbs in previous slides, but now we will look for irregular verbs. We know that irregular verbs do not follow any fixed pattern. We will always divide its formation into 4 parts. How we can form them? By dividing its formation into 4 parts. First is where all form of verbs will be same. You can see here there are many words like bat, bit, cut, put, where you will not find any changes in case of past or past participle. They will remain same whether they are present, past or past participle, right? In all 3 forms these words will remain same. Bat, 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 bit, 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 cut, 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 put, put, put. So whether we are using them for present, for past, they will remain always same. So here all form of verbs will be same. Next we have where there will be same past and past participle form of the verbs. You can see here present form is different, the base form is different, but past and past participles are same. Buy, bought, bought, catch, caught, caught, send, sent, sent, win, won, won. Next third one is where there will be same base and past participle forms of the verbs. How? Come is the first form, right? Next past is came and past participle again became come. So come, came, come, run, ran, run. Here you can see that base form and past participle forms of the verbs are same, right? The fourth one is here all 3 forms of the verbs will be different. Here present is something else, past is something else, and past participle is also different, right? Go, went, gone, know, knew, known, take, took, taken. Here you can see first form of the verb is second form of the verb and third form of the verbs. These all 3 are totally different from each other. There is no similarity among them, right? All three forms of the verbs are different here. So it was all about the formation of how we can form irregular verbs. What we learned here, that first we can divide them into 4 parts. How they are actually formed, we cannot use any fixed pattern to form them. First, here all verb forms will be same. Next, past and participle will be same. Then the present or the base form and past participle will same. And fourth one and the last one where all forms will be different. What we have to know about irregular verbs is that there is no particular way or no fixed way to convert or no specific way to convert base form to past and past participle forms. So what we have to do, we need to learn them. Okay, we need to learn them if we have to know the irregular verbs. So it's mandatory to learn them because there is no particular way to convert base form to past and past participle forms. So it was all about the regular and irregular verbs. Hope you understood it well. If you really liked it, please like it, share it and comment. Thank you so much.